Gonzaga and St. Mary's got a big game, but not bigger than the one Georgia has or Marquette has. Gets a little confusing. Thankfully, I got Tim Gardner of USA Today to straighten it all out for me. Tim, let's start up with the matchup. Gonzaga-St. Mary's. Gonzaga always seems to be involved in something.
They are, and usually they're involved in the field of 64, and now they're
Absolutely.
struggling to get into the field of 68. This is a big matchup for both teams. St. Mary's lost 2 in a row. The loss to Utah State, not critical, but the loss to San Diego last week prior to that Aggie game was devastating. San Diego's over 300 in the RPI. Right now, St. Mary's is 2-5 against the top 100, and you need more than 2 wins. Whereas the Gonzaga win will give them a third, but there's not a lot of room down the line to gain up any more ground. So St. Mary's at-large resume, very shaky at the moment. Gonzaga, on the other hand, has a win over Xavier. They have 6 top 100 wins. If they can beat St. Mary's on the road, that's a big jump for them to get in.
Now, a couple of other big games. Georgia-Florida is usually decided by a field goal. Now we got the basketball big right here.
It is, and the thing that Georgia can take advantage of here is I haven't seen any updates as of late, but Chandler Parsons for Florida was not scheduled to play. He's got a deep thigh bruise. They weren't expecting him to take the court on Thursday. If he's out, it's a huge chance for the Bulldogs to get one of those statement wins that we talk about here every day. Georgia's, all of their 8 losses are to top 50 teams. I think that's good for the resume. It doesn't necessarily hurt you, but when the losses pile up and pile up and pile up, you can't afford too many, so they can't let too many slip by here down the stretch. Also, Marquette, big trip to Connecticut. Marquette right now is 5-11 against top 100 competition in the RPI. That's not going to cut it, and they need some wins to bounce that back closer to 500 and just to catch the selection committee's eyes.
Interesting. I've got all the stats. What I need now are the winners, so let's go.
Why
don't I run out the game?
Let's do it.
Gonzaga, St. Mary's.
I don't think St. Mary's loses 3 in a row. They're at home. I think they win it, but they still need a run in the West Coast Conference.
Agree with everything you said, except Gonzaga's the winner. Georgia, Florida.
I don't like you right now. Georgia, Florida. With Parsons out, if Parsons doesn't play, I'm going to take the upset in this one. I'll take Georgia.
Okay, Florida, again, wins that one. Now, here's a cannot-lose game, Marquette, UConn.
I'm taking UConn.
Okay, nice try.
Marquette plays in endless close games. I think this will be another close game, but the guy UConn has on the court that's trouble come crunch time, Kemba Walker, he takes care of it there at the end and gets it done.
We are in agreement there. Always go with best guy on the floor. That's
Exactly.
Walker. So we're in agreement. So, Gonzaga, Florida, and UConn.
What about St. Mary's? And
Can
Georgia?
be. That could happen. Come back tomorrow. Tim will break down the numbers, and then I'll give you the winners.